All right, so now this is going on far enough. All right, now I've put this guy on blast other times on my channel because he says some things that clearly, man, don't make sense. Like Shannon Sharpe, I don't think Shannon Sharpe believes what he be saying most of the time on Undisputed anymore, right? Undisputed is no longer watchable anymore. I'm just telling you that now. It's no longer enjoyable. You can't. It's not watchable. It's not watchable to the fact that this man here makes every topic about LeBron James. If Skip Bayless was to bring up any other basketball player, whether it be Kawhi Leonard, right? Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, or even Michael Jordan, right? This guy gonna find some kind of way to put LeBron James above all those players. Even when LeBron James, again, has lost 6 NBA Finals, right? In his last 2 championships, this man got swept and lost 4-1. That last year, he didn't make the playoffs. Matter of fact, yeah, when LeBron didn't make the playoffs last year, right, because the Clippers wound up getting that 8 seed. And the Clippers didn't have nearly the team that the Lakers had, right? The Lakers had way more better role players, right? And they had some superstars, right? I mean, you had Ingram on there, you had Kuzma, you had LeBron, you had guys over there that were a little bit better than what the Clippers had. But Doc still managed to get that team to the playoffs. And all they really had leading was Pat Beverly and Lou Williams. Everybody else was rookies and role players, right? That team went into Golden State and took them to 6 games. They won both home games, right? Whereas the Lakers didn't even make the playoffs. All you hear coming out of Shannon Sharpe's mouth is LeBron James this, LeBron James that, right? Now, for those of us watching Undisputed just yesterday, and this is why I'm doing this video. There was LeBron had actually said something nice about Larry Bird, right? He said that Larry Bird would literally dominate in any decade, any era, right? That means this current era, right? The early 2000s, right? That means LeBron James' rookie year, right? And even before then, the late 90s. Like he said Bird would dominate any era, which is technically true. Larry Bird has dominated at least like 3 eras. At least 4 eras, right? Because this is Larry Bird that as a player, right, was the best Eastern Conference player at one time before Jordan came through. Then in the 1980s, the early mid-80s, you had him representing the East and Magic Johnson representing the West. So Larry Bird battled against, battled against Magic, right? That was his rival. But Larry Bird dominated the 1980s with that team. He had Robert Paxton, right? Danny Ainge, even Bill Walton when he came through. Then in the 1990s, when he retired and started coaching the Indiana Pacers, he did get to the 2000 NBA Finals against the Shaq and Kobe Lakers when he had Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson, even Jalen Rose. Okay, he coached that team. Then as the general manager of the Indiana Pacers, he was responsible for drafting Danny Granger, Paul George, Lance Stevenson, Roy Hibbert, and then traded for George Hill. That eventually led to the Indiana Pacers getting the 2 Eastern Conference Finals in a row, battling against the Big Three that LeBron was part of. Okay, and he had Frank Vogel as his head coach. So LeBron says that Larry Bird would dominate, and LeBron don't normally say this about too many other players, right? But LeBron was trying to give somebody else some credit that they're owed to them, that he feels they're a good player. And what does Shannon Sharpe do? Oh, is Larry Bird on the same level as LeBron James? Like, why would that even be a question? Why would you even fix your mouth to even say something like that? Like, why would that even come out your mouth? This is Larry Bird, who is a Hall of Famer. Larry Bird, who has NBA championships. All right. Again, man, this is Larry Bird who battled against the Isaiah Thomases, the Michael Jordans, right? Magic Johnson, the Elijah Wands, the Clyde Drexlers, Charles Barkley. Like, Larry Bird in his time was, again, man, amazing. Especially for an Irish man coming out of Indiana. Okay? Like, Shannon Sharpe makes everything about LeBron. Even now, right, we all got done watching The Last Dance, right? And clearly, that Last Dance movie shows you why Michael Jordan is why he's called the GOAT. More than one Hall of Famer from Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, all these guys are saying Michael Jordan is great, right? They all said this, man. Multiple analysts have came out here. Hall of Famers have said that Michael Jordan literally, man, is somebody who is unbeatable. Again, this is Michael Jordan who never lost an NBA Finals that he was participating in. All right, this is Michael Jordan who after he battled the Detroit Pistons made himself stronger, and came back that third time and ran him off the court. This is the same Michael Jordan who actually beat Magic Johnson, right, in the 1990-91 season. Him and Scottie Pippen three-peated 2 times, right? From 91 to 93, right after they defeated Magic Johnson, Clyde Drexler, the Portland Trailblazers, and defeated the Phoenix Suns led by Charles Barkley. Jordan retires in 94. But then he comes back late in 95, right? And they still get to the Eastern Conference. And even Pippen was able to hold it down even without Michael Jordan. But Jordan still encouraged Pippen. Through Michael Jordan, Pippen got stronger, right? And then when Jordan comes back, the 96 to 98, they three-peat again. Beating Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, right? And beating the Utah Jazz led by John Stockton and Karl Malone. And this is John Stockton and Karl Malone, who together have been in a been at least about, like I say, maybe 12 or 13 playoff series. It might have been more than that. Stockton and Malone have never missed a playoff series since those two was really paired up. They was in the playoffs forever, right? Running the Western Conference. Yeah, the Darren Williams, Jerry Sloan, Utah Jazz, they can't hold a candle to the Karl Malone, John Stockton, Utah Jazz that had Ostertag, Jeff Hornacek, right? Byron Russell. That particular Jazz team. But it's like, man, like you can never say that Jordan, this dude can't name no other player that's better than LeBron James. There's plenty of players that's better than LeBron James. Because Shannon Sharpe needs to understand that when a player retires, especially in the NBA, you're going to be known for how many rings you got, right? Nobody really cares about stats. See, Shannon keeps bringing up LeBron James stats, right? His assists, right? His points per game. You bring up all this, but LeBron's championships don't equal the stats he's gotten. You would think that as much as Shannon Sharpe talks about LeBron, you think like LeBron should have 5 NBA championships by now, right? But that's just not the case. And see, it's because of LeBron James' moves that forced players like Kevin Durant to do what he did. Why? Because they tired of seeing LeBron James win championships. I believe Durant went over to Golden State just so he can rub it in LeBron James' face, right? Because he don't trust the Thunder at all, right? He didn't trust Westbrook no more. He chose to play with Steph, Clay, and Draymond because that was his best chance to beat LeBron James and embarrass him, right? Durant wanted to humiliate LeBron. Durant felt, okay, LeBron went to Miami. I'm finna do this in Golden State, right? Since y'all praise LeBron so much, I'm gonna have the fans hate me. I'm finna be the villain now. Durant got tired of being a hero. He wanted to be a villain now. That's why he went to Golden State. It's clearly now. And you know what's crazy? And this is what Shannon Sharpe, again, Shannon Sharpe makes excuses for this, right? When Kevin Durant defeated LeBron, I think it was the second time, and they got swept, LeBron goes to the Lakers. He signs with the Lakers, but then LeBron gets on the phone to try to text Durant. And then Durant said, hell no, I'm not joining you. Right? Shannon Sharpe makes excuses about that. Right? When LeBron took Anthony Davis out to eat and basically told him to relieve his agent, sign with Rich Paul, which is LeBron James' agency, right? And request a trade and don't play, Shannon Sharpe make every excuse about that. Meanwhile, Anthony Davis let the whole New Orleans Pelican organization down. Right? I've told y'all about that before in my other videos. Okay? This dude can never say that Jordan is better than LeBron. He'll never say that. Again, how in the world can LeBron be better than Jordan when LeBron has lost 6 NBA championships? See, again, nobody cares about stats anymore, right? The most of the players you see on the Mount Rushmore, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic, Kobe Bryant, right? Jordan himself, even Shaq, those guys all got multiple rings, Shannon. They got more than 3 rings. Yeah, Shaq won 3 with Kobe Bryant, but he went to Miami and won 1 with Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade. Right? With Spoelstra as the assistant head coach. Shaq proved that he need Kobe to win a championship. Right? He won it with somebody else. Again, Shannon, this is y'all taking this too far. I cannot watch Undisputed no more. I can't, man. It's not... Watching Undisputed during basketball season is no longer watchable. At least football is different. Because, see, Shannon Sharpe is a football Hall of Famer. Right? He got into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Right? That's good for him. The man got 3 Super Bowls. All right? He played for the Ravens and Broncos. So he knows his football. And plus, there's no LeBron James in football. But in basketball, hell no, I can't do it. And let's also look at this too. Look at Exhibit B. Look at behind him. Now, you can't see it, but this guy literally got 5 LeBron James jerseys, right? There's another one hanging on the right. You can't see it now because of this picture was taken, but there's another yellow LeBron James jersey right next to this one. Now, if you look at those the videos from you look at Undisputed, the YouTube videos from yesterday that they did, you'll see it. This man got 5 LeBron James jerseys hanging on his background, as you can see. Now that's sickening. I ain't lying. He's acting like somebody that's obsessed, right? This dude wants to act like he wants to be LeBron. There's a movie that was on this too, right? I think Chronicle Judah even showed you. I think because Chronicle Judah called somebody out for trying to copy him. Shannon Sharpe is one of these type of people that's so obsessed with their idol that they want to be them. Even Eminem, right? And then I think this had to be his first or second EP. Did a video about that a long time ago about an obsessed fan. And then Eminem's video, right? This is the one that he did with Elton John at the Grammys. It's a very deep song, but in this movie, there's a fan that was so obsessed with Eminem that he dyed his hair like Eminem, start wearing a tank top, he started dressing just like Eminem, and always writing to Eminem all the time. And then when Eminem didn't respond the way he wanted to, he wound up killing himself and his wife in a suicide because he was so angry that Eminem didn't respond to him. This dude even once said me and Eminem should live together, right? Eminem finally did respond, but when Eminem responded to him, it was already too late. This is pretty much Shannon Sharpe. Like if LeBron James was to ever do a rap music video, talk about obsessed fan, Shannon Sharpe would be the number one candidate. I believe LeBron James who Shannon Sharpe wish he could have been if he would have played basketball, right? Yeah, him and his brother Sterling chose football instead because that was a primary sport. I believe Shannon Sharpe might have been a basketball player at one point in time, right? He might have played both basketball and football. Football was his greater thing, but this guy obsessed with LeBron so much that he wishes he can be LeBron. You see it more and more, right? This dude even wore a GOAT helmet, right? A GOAT man saying that LeBron James is the GOAT, right? And again, man, LeBron James has not showed nobody that he's the GOAT. Yes, LeBron James is the greatest player, especially as far as this generation, right? As far as my generation and going down, yeah, he's one of the best. The man went to 8 NBA finals. I'm not knocking it from him, but again, you got to win championships. Because truth be told, if Michael Jordan and even Kobe Bryant went to 8 NBA finals, they would have, like, Kobe would have won 7, and Jordan would have won pretty much all 8 of them. He would have won 7, if not all 8 of them himself. Right? And this is Michael Jordan who didn't have to run to another team just to win. And shouts out to the person who commented on that YouTube channel, right, on Undisputed, who's even said it. There was somebody who commented on Undisputed videos, right, when Shannon was making a mockery of himself, and somebody said that Jordan didn't have to run to another team to win. LeBron ran 3 times to win a championship, right? 3 times LeBron abandoned his teammates he's supposed to be leading so he could go somewhere else to win. Now, I understand as a free agent, you got the choice to go where you want to go, but my thing is, man, if LeBron supposed to be great, he'll stay where he was. He'll stay put. Like, if you was going to leave Cleveland, go to Miami, then after 4 years, you leave Miami and go back to Cleveland, you might as well should have just stayed in Cleveland then. Because Cleveland through LeBron got the 4 NBA finals in a row. That's something that has not been done in NBA history as far as the Cleveland Cavaliers organization goes, right? You would think that after everything him and Kyrie Irving built together, right? You bring Kevin Love over there, you trade Wiggins for Kevin Love, right? You get Amon Sharpe, right? And you get J.R. Smith. LeBron was able to get these players that Dan Gilbert presented to him that he asked for. You would think that he'll stay. Okay, yeah, you got swept, but you will work out something with Dan Gilbert, and y'all think about drafting and trading for better role players. But no, he wants to run over here and go to the Lakers, right? I understand you do movies, and LeBron does movies in Hollywood and this and that, but you got 2 houses. Why do you got 2 houses if you're just gonna run back and forth and you're not gonna? Why does LeBron have 2 houses, right? If you're not gonna stay and work things out in Cleveland, but then you're gonna go to the Lakers, right? It don't make sense. That's why you got 2 houses, so you can be in Los Angeles summertime, do your films, and then go back to Cleveland and play basketball. Because the Cleveland Cavalier fan base have forgiven him the second time. They forgave him, right? Despite him leaving them like they did the first time. Because I'm going to say this right now. That Cleveland Cavalier team of 2010, that wasn't a bad Cleveland Cavalier team, right? LeBron had 3-point shooters. You had Anthony Parker, which is Candy Parker's oldest brother. The one that plays with Sparks, that's her older brother, right? You had Mo Williams, Boobie Gibson, Delonte West. Despite Delonte going with this man's mom, they could have easily replaced Delonte West with somebody else, but you had 3-point shooters there. Jamario Moon can shoot threes. Like, you had a team. Verjao flopped to get you to the line, right? Ilgauskas, you had one of the best rebounders in the game. There was really nothing wrong with that Cleveland Cavaliers team. You just needed another head coach because Mike Brown wasn't getting the job done for you. But even then, that team could have eventually gotten Kyrie Irving. They could have easily traded one of those players for a first round pick and get Kyrie Irving eventually, right? No, you had help. Every time you see Shannon Sharpe, every time LeBron James loses the finals, he don't got no help. Like, come on now, right? You've had Darren Williams, who was an all-star player. At one time, Darren Williams was up there with Steve Nash and Chris Paul for the best point guards in the league, right? You've had George Hill, who's a prominent starter. You had George Hill, one of the best defensive guards, right next to Pat Beverly, right? Who can give you who's a clutch who can give you a 3-point shot, who could actually give you a perimeter. He's actually consistent with his scoring, right? You had him on your side, right? You had Jay Crowder. You had Dwayne Wade. I don't know why you didn't keep Wade. If they would have kept Wade for the NBA Finals the second time, that might have made a difference, right? You called for Dwayne Wade to come sign you. Dwayne Wade left Chicago, right? Left a big deal, left a lot of money on the table to come join you in Cleveland. And what do? You have LeBron, you have Dwayne Wade traded. Like, why? You even had Derrick Rose paired up with him. This dude has had Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade, 2 Chicago native basketball players, right? They in their primes was great. You had Wade and you had Derrick Rose. Then he had Isaiah Thomas, who was another all-star. Okay? Again, the Cavaliers getting swept like that made no sense. They make zero freaking sense. But again, that roster kept changing because LeBron kept complaining. Right? He kept getting on everybody's nerves about not playing a certain way. It's not their fault. You should have told Dan Gilbert to trade for Chris Paul when you had the chance. Right? If LeBron would have had Chris Paul, I believe they would never have gotten swept by Golden State. Right? If LeBron was paired up with Chris Paul. Because David Griffin, before he quit, tried to trade Kyrie Irving for Chris Paul. Chris Paul would have been better for you than having Isaiah Thomas, who should have just stayed in Boston. No, Shannon, you have turned this show into a LeBron James show. You can see it on Skip Bayless' face. Skip Bayless is very annoyed. And Skip Bayless is tired of explaining himself over Michael Jordan. Skip Bayless shouldn't explain himself over Michael Jordan no more, because Skip Bayless straight said it. He was there. He worked in that arena when Michael Jordan was winning his last 2 championships. He was there. Remember, Skip Bayless is older than Shannon Sharpe by at least 15 or 20 years. Yeah, I think Skip Bayless got Shannon Sharpe by I think like 20 years his senior. 15 or 20 years or 10 years. He's a lot older than Shannon. Right? Yeah, Shannon said he was a young man watching Jordan. Skip Bayless was already in the field of his career. He's already working in the sports industry long before Shannon Sharpe started playing in the NFL. All right? So this is what I'm saying, man. To keep putting LeBron James on a high pedestal like that and to keep putting him above other players is clearly not right, man. It's not fair to the league. Because last time I checked, right, if you're a color commentator like Shannon, if you're an analyst, you gotta be fair to everybody. You just can't be one-sided. It can't just be all about one player and then everybody else don't matter, right? Because, for example, Giannis won the MVP last year, right? Giannis finally got an MVP award. Shannon Sharpe still said, LeBron is better than Giannis. Like, nobody didn't want to hear that. Because Milwaukee Bucks fans, they getting tired of Giannis getting disrespected too. Already, Stephen Smith got called out by another analyst for saying that. Right? But the one thing I can respect about Stephen A. Smith, he don't always put LeBron James on a high pedestal. When LeBron James messes up on the court, Stephen A. Smith holds LeBron accountable. Even when LeBron lost to the Golden State Warriors 2 years in a row, he held LeBron James accountable. Right? Stephen A. Smith don't always make excuses for LeBron James. Right? When the Lakers lost to the Clippers twice, Stephen A. Smith, again, he got on Anthony Davis and LeBron both for not showing up. Even on Christmas, he got on LeBron James for bricking, missing all those shots. This LeBron James who bricked like 5 times against the Clippers on Christmas night in the 4th quarter. Still as LeBron put up for a 3, he's missing. Literally like 5 in a row. What does Shannon Sharpe do the next morning? Make an excuse. LeBron just tired. He ain't getting it. He's getting tired from carrying everybody. He got to do all the work. It's if Avery Bradley, right? It's if Dwight Howard, Avery Bradley, Caldwell Pope, even Anthony Davis, right? JaVale McGee, none of these players matter. Because look behind you, right? How you got all these jerseys? Where's Kobe Bryant's 24 jersey, right? Since you got all these Lakers, since you say you're a Laker fan, right? You say the Lakers gonna win a championship. Where's the rest of the Laker players, right? If you gonna have LeBron James, why don't you have Kobe Bryant, who passed away, whose everybody is still mourning, right? Still to this day, especially out here in LA, people are still mourning Kobe Bryant's death. That's hit people very hard. That plane crash was very drastic. That still hits very hard. People are still mourning that. They're not gonna get over that. They still ain't got over Nipsey Hussle. They damn sure ain't finna get over Kobe Bryant. But again, you got no Kobe Bryant jersey. I don't see no Kyle Kuzma, right? Where's Kyle Kuzma's uniform? Right? He been playing good for the Lakers. And my thing is, man, imagine how Anthony Davis must feel about this, right? Where's the AD jersey? I don't see an AD number 3 jersey at all. If it wasn't for Anthony Davis, the Lakers honestly would not be the number 1 seed on the Western Conference. They just wouldn't. Anthony Davis made that much of a difference. To me, they should give the MVP award to Anthony Davis because LeBron has won enough MVPs. Right? I don't think LeBron really cares about an MVP award. But give that to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis got rebounds for that team. He got blocks. He got steals. The dude is averaging over 24 points a game for them, right? Put Anthony Davis. Where's his jersey? And see, Shannon Sharpe must have forgot that Anthony Davis was only there for 1 year. Anthony Davis could literally walk out of here at the end of this summer. Right? His contract is going to be officially up. If Anthony Davis feels that LeBron, that he's going to go through what Kyrie Irving went through, right? And every other player LeBron's played in, right? If he feels that he's going to go through what Kyrie Irving went through when they beat the Warriors, right? And then they made LeBron James the Finals MVP despite Kyrie Irving averaging 27 points a game that whole series and shut down Steph Curry, had him locked up, shot a 3 in Steph Curry's face and sent them in the locker room crying. Even guarded Klay Thompson, who was not even factored against Kyrie Irving, right? If Anthony Davis feels that he's gonna go through another one of those, and he feels he's not gonna get no credit for taking the Lakers to a championship, Anthony Davis could just as easily leave the Lakers and go somewhere else. There's already been speculation and rumors now, whether they true or not or false, of him joining the Chicago Bulls possibly next year in 2021. Right? This whole Laker team could just fall completely apart. Especially if the Lakers lose to the Clippers, right? To Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Or if they lose to Nikola Jokic, right? Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. You know what I'm saying? Let's say they lose to James Harden and Russell Westbrook, one of them. Or you lose to Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. This whole Laker team just goes down the drain. Right? Even the Mavericks and OKC, right? Let's see them lose to one of them teams in the first or second round. Right? Matter of fact, again, Shannon, what you gonna say then? If the Lakers lose to any one of these teams, let's say the NBA season resumes and they start the playoffs, and they do only the seeds 1 through 8, and the Lakers don't make it to the Lakers either lose in the Western Conference Finals or they don't make it there, or they get to the championship and lose to somebody like Giannis, right? They lose to the Milwaukee Bucks. Then Shannon Sharpe, what you gonna say then? You gonna say the Lakers didn't have enough help, despite LeBron got everything he wanted, he got Anthony Davis, or you gonna say it's just age? What excuses are you going to keep having, man? You can't keep making excuses for LeBron James. He's a grown man, right? Again, the fact that Shannon Sharpe keeps praising LeBron is sick. It really is. I told y'all this before. If Shannon Sharpe really wanted to, he'll propose to LeBron. He'll get down on one knee and propose to LeBron. If LeBron was ever to say and come out to media saying he's a bisexual, he loves his wife Savannah, but he also finds men attractive, and he has fantasies about men too, Shannon Sharpe would be the first one trying to date LeBron James. I really truly believe that, right? Because he's making it obvious. It's as if Shannon Sharpe is LeBron James boo. It's like Shannon Sharpe is LeBron James, like a mistress, right? You would think that's his girlfriend. You think LeBron got 2 girlfriends. He got Savannah, and he got an open relationship with this dude Shannon. I clear, man, Shannon's looking real suspect. And again, no disrespect to the LGBTQ. Okay, so I don't want people coming down my comment section, right? Because I already know some of these LeBron James, these Laker fans gonna be already hounding me, right? But again, I don't want the LGBTQ community to be talking against me because I got nothing against them. I got no beef with them. But Shannon here is looking too suspect. That's just too. This is sick. Again, 5 jerseys, all with the same name too, LeBron, right? You only got this one Cleveland Cavalier jersey, but you got all 4 of these other uniforms are LeBron Laker jerseys, right? Three out of the 5 are all yellow jerseys. Like, come on now, this is sick, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, somebody needs to have like, again, if I'm working for Fox Sports 1, if I'm the CEO, if I'm the president, I'm calling Shannon Sharpe. We're gonna have a conversation. Either by Zoom, either a Zoom meeting or something. I'm about to let him know, like, you got to take them LeBron James jerseys down. I understand Shannon's in the privacy of his own home, but 5 uniforms, 5 LeBron James jerseys, and you say that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, despite everybody putting MJ above LeBron, and then LeBron says that Larry Bird would dominate in every era, and you still say Larry Bird is on the level of LeBron, right? And you make everything every day is about LeBron. Shannon can't go not one show without mentioning LeBron James' name, right? This is sickening. He's acting obsessed. It's as if Shannon Sharpe need to go see somebody. He need to go talk to a therapist, right? Because you're becoming way too obsessed. This is Shannon Sharpe that would blow up LeBron James' phone, and LeBron James was to text or call this dude, would constantly be calling this dude, right? If LeBron James ever was to call Shannon Sharpe to kick it, Shannon Sharpe would fly on his jet and go immediately over there. Shannon Sharpe would be trying to live with LeBron, would move in with LeBron if he had the chance. I believe that. This is sickening, man. This is almost like this is like LeBron James is his God. That's how he's acting like. Because I ain't never seen Skip Bayless act like this out of anybody, right? Yeah. Skip Bayless got a lot of respect for Kawhi Leonard, especially when he was a Spur, but you would never see Skip Bayless praising Kawhi Leonard as much as Shannon Sharpe praises LeBron. Never. The only reason why Skip Bayless be talk about Kawhi Leonard as much as he is, honestly, because Shannon Sharpe keeps mentioning LeBron James' name out of every day. Every day it's the same thing. That's why Skip has to keep doing what he's doing. Undisputed is no longer watchable no more. It's just not. I can't watch it during basketball season. I can't. Because Shannon's letting you know who he's picking for the championship. He's letting you know that he's not going to talk about nobody else but LeBron. Again, Undisputed is not the LeBron James show. It's just not. I'll be honest, man. Skip Bayless needs to be back in here with Stephen A. Smith. They need to get back together again. They need to have a reunion. I can't see Skip with Shannon Sharpe no more. I can't, man. Shannon Sharpe has made this show completely unwatchable. But again, he's not the only one. I told you, man, there's a whole group of LeBron James simps. Chris Broussard, and Broussard definitely don't need to be on here no more. Broussard was fired from ESPN because, again, he kept being biased, right? LeBron James, everything, right? They kicked Broussard the hell out of there. You ain't gonna never see Broussard on ESPN broadcast anymore. He's not allowed back over there. Nick Wright, another one. I can't watch Nick Wright no more. And shouts out to the other YouTubers, right? Like this guy here. Shouts out to this man. This man pretty much embarrassed Undisputed on his go watch this video. It's over for TV sports analyst. This dude is giving it to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe, right? Because again, all they talk about is the same topics, right? LeBron James this, LeBron James that, or Tom Brady, or it's Dak Prescott, right? It's the same subjects, right? If you're going to be on Fox Sports 1, you're going to represent the company, you got to talk about every team and everybody individually equally. It just can't be about LeBron James all the time. Yeah, LeBron James is the top athlete of the NBA, right? Despite losing 2 NBA championships, and Steph Curry really being the guy. Yeah, he is the face of the league. But come on now, right? You don't treat, and when it comes to Giannis, and when it comes to y'all talk about Harden, you talk about Giannis, you talk about Kawhi Leonard. It's always LeBron James' name in it every time. Shannon talks about LeBron James even when the subject is not about him. When they talk about somebody else, it's always a LeBron James comparison every time. Like with Michael Jordan, right? LeBron James don't have no business being in that conversation at all. He just not. Until LeBron wins 6 NBA championships, he'll never equal up to Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, man. That can't happen. Even Dennis Rodman. I believe Dennis Rodman will really lock up LeBron James, because if LeBron had problems with Kawhi Leonard, imagine having problems against Dennis Rodman, who's way worse than Draymond Green. Right? This is LeBron James who lost to Draymond Green 3 times. Iguodala D's up LeBron James. He becomes the Finals MVP. Right? But Shannon not going to talk about 2015. He ain't going to bring that up. Because Shannon Sharpe wasn't even working for Fox Sports. He wasn't working for Undisputed then. In that championship series, the first year, yeah, Kyrie Irving went out with injury. But again, the Cavaliers still won 2 or 3 games out that series. They still won 2 games against the Warriors. But Iguodala guarded LeBron James. He lit him up. Right? That's how Iguodala won Finals MVP, because he was able to defend LeBron so well. You see, Shannon, there's other players besides LeBron James who can also play defense, who also give you as many assists as LeBron can. But no, man, Shannon Sharpe is just, this dude is sick, man. Like Shannon Sharpe needs to take a break from Undisputed, right? Like they need to suspend him for the next 4 or 5 weeks. We don't need to be seeing Shannon Sharpe on Undisputed no more, right? He needs to take a break. Because again, you can't be on the broadcast, right, for 2 hours and everybody got to see you with 5 LeBron James jerseys. That's sickening, right? This is somebody that's just obsessed, man. You taking it way too far. So that means you telling LeBron James he need to watch himself with you. LeBron James don't need to be around you then because you too dangerous, right? Ain't no telling what you might do if you see LeBron. That means if Shannon Sharpe was to see LeBron right in front of him, that means his mouth may water, his teeth may grit. All right, this dude may want to squeeze LeBron and give him a big old hug. Ain't gonna tell him what the Shannon Sharpe gonna do. It's like when Shannon Sharpe gets around LeBron, he gonna act like a groupie. That's exactly what he acting like. He acting like a groupie. This dude is acting like a woman who come to find her a basketball husband. That's what he looks like, right? When we see these 5 jerseys, he's always talking about LeBron this, LeBron that, kissing LeBron James' backside every time he fails and lose, right? Put him above other players. This is what he acting like. He acting like a female, a woman, right? He acting like a woman. He acting like one of these women who come up, right, looking for a rapper, right? They come to the club, they go to these basketball arenas, right, and they looking to be a basketball wife. They looking to get chosen, right? That's what he's looking like. He look like one of them. And I don't mean to talk about this dude like that, but he's just making it too obvious, right? You making yourself to be a Bronsexual #1. You're a LeBron James sexual. Let's just call it for what it is. He's officially the first Bronsexual. Officially, man. He's a LeBron James. He's a Bronsexual. That's the word for Shannon Sharpe, right? I think I'm gonna call it the title of this video, right? The very first Bronsexual. Yo, Shannon Sharpe, the Bronsexual, right? That'll be the topic for this video. Claire, he's a LeBron sexual. He's a Bronsexual, right? A LeBron James simp. He simp for LeBron all the damn time. I'm tired of hearing about LeBron James, right? It's just making me not want to like. This is why I didn't want him going to the Lakers. Because you're going to get stupidity like this here. That's why I did not want LeBron James choosing the freaking Lakers. Because bad enough as it was, before LeBron got to went to the Lakers, they was already voting the Lakers in the NBA championship, right? They was already putting Paul George over there. They said Kevin Durant was going to join the Lakers, right? I'm talking about the whole media, right? Most of the media, from Nick Wright, Chris Carter, all these analysts kept putting players like free agents to the Lakers, right? They said all these free agents will go to the Lakers, right? They said Paul George, right? You heard Magic on Jimmy Kimmel Live, right? Paul George was going to go to the Lakers, right? They said Kevin Durant was going to go to the Lakers, right? Every free agent, Klay Thompson, right? What did you see Stephen A. Smith saying the whole time, like a year ago, right? Before Klay Thompson's contract is up, they're saying he's going to go to the Lakers. They think that every free agent that's on the market going to choose LA and go to the Lakers. What's the point in watching basketball? What's the point of even competing in basketball if everybody's just going to want to play for the same team? There's no fun in that. What's the joy in that? Right? This again, LeBron James should just stayed in Cleveland. If he would have stayed in Cleveland, man, maybe I'll be letting Shannon Sharpe slide. But I cannot respect this no more.